Well, I just want to introduce our fabulous chef that we had this week at the ISSST conference, Randy Wergers. When this conference goes to a hotel and we ask for vegetarian food, we're normally offered a plate of noodles with steamed vegetables. But Chef Randy totally heard us when we said we wanted variety, we needed to please vegans, and he knocked it out of the park. He gave us lemon, sunflower, pesto, and we had grilled avocado with quinoa, and so many fabulous things.
That was an endeavor we started in like 13 years, and each year we take over another bed on the walkway. Try something else in those gardens. It's been real fun. So we kind of just threw them in there and then told them what we did. So there was really not much they could do about it. And then once it got out that we had them, then it was like, oh my gosh. So then I was like, oh, great idea. Yeah. So it started out as like real sneaky. Nobody knew we had them. What we have up here is what's called a 5-stripe Italian. That's like beef. Next week we're getting a different breed. It's a Russian breed. When they get too large for their home, they will generate their own queen. So the queen is driven by what's being fed to the larvae. So they feed this larvae what's called royal jelly. So if they feed that little larvae royal jelly all the way through, that will be becoming queen. Then what will happen then is once the queen is born, half the hive will leave. They'll go find another home. It's just too crowded for them. Well, last year one went inside my nose.
Ouch!
And that was the deciding factor, with the headgear. My face just... Yeah, for the first couple of years we didn't wear any gear at all. There was no fear at all. None. Because they're not aggressive, really. They're not at all. What we did last year is we probably had 5 or 6 swarms. I was ignorant to the management of the hive. Like I said, once everybody found out we had them, it became a real focus. Oh my God. And every time we do a wedding site or a sales visit, we're giving them little jars of honey, you know, the whole, right? So then it became, we need more honey, we need more honey. And I succumbed to the politics of that and took too much out. So we did not leave them enough of their honey. So they feed off the honey through the winter. As I'm seeing early spring, I'm able to look through the window and I'm seeing bee activity, so I'm thinking everything's fine, no worry for me to get up there. But what was happening is bees had starved to death, and the other bees in the area will rob the hive. So the bee activity I was seeing in the hive, thinking everything's good, was actually robber bees from another hive somewhere else.